Also, I found this one, and I heard this one, a lot of great things about this game, by the way. And I know a lot of people like scary games, and I'm a big fan of horror genres. So, Eternal Darkness for the Nintendo GameCube, I also had to pick up when I found it. It was only like $14.99, so I said, you know what, I gotta get this game. I gotta try it out, I gotta see what people are talking about. I heard this game creeped out a lot of people. So far, it hasn't creeped me out that much, but it's still a pretty good game. Yes. Alice Madness Returns. Now, this game dropped in price actually to $39.99 when I was going to pick it up. So I was like, oh wow, I definitely got to get it now. What's cool about this game is that if you haven't played the first one, which is understandable, it was 10 years ago and it was on the PC only. It actually comes with an online pass, so you can activate that and play the original Alice Madness Returns either on the PS3 or 360. That's a pretty cool online pass actually. So I picked up Alice Madness Returns. I've played through it and I've actually beaten it, and the game is really good. I definitely suggest it to those who haven't played Alice before, or just they want something different rather than a shooter or something like that. Get Alice Madness Returns. It's a platformer action adventure game. It's really twisted and stuff like that, and it's got a great story to it. So definitely check it out. It's a really great game. So yeah, I picked up Blood Rain 1 and 2. Why did I pick these games up? Well, I don't know, I saw them, they were cheap. I was like, I always wanted to try these Blood Rain games. I heard Blood Rain was a hot character, she was pretty cool, a badass woman. I like female leads in video games that are strong-willed and powerful. So I know Blood Rain fits the bill really well and she's sexy to boot. This is one I definitely had to get. Luigi's Mansion for the Nintendo GameCube. Of course I had to pick up Luigi's Mansion, with Luigi Mansion 2 coming out on the Nintendo 3DS sometime in the near future. Not only that, but I always wanted to play this game when it first came out. However, I never really got into it. Now that I finally got this game, I must say it's pretty good. You know, it's actually real funny though, because I originally picked this game up, and for some reason the disc wasn't working. It said disc was unreadable. So I was like, oh, that sucks. So my coworker got another store transfer from another GameStop, and basically I was able to play it. Played it, I must say it's pretty awesome. The funny thing though is, this disc, the replacement disc, is actually more scratched up than the first one, and it works. How does that work? Oh, so many games. You know, it's a lot better than wasting money on these shitty Criterion movies that nobody gives a shit about. Okay, Space? First of all, Batman can fit through that vent. Second of all, shut the fuck up, Space. Third of all, Corrupt, Falco, you are gaming. Moving on, we got a game that I always wanted to play, and this was one of Nintendo's first-person shooters on the GameCube. Was it first? No. Well, it was Geist. It's a great game so far, and I'm really liking it. Although the controls can get a little used to, it would have been nice if there was a analog stick sensitivity option in there. You know, there was some things they could have done better, like the animations, but overall, it's pretty awesome, and I suggest you definitely check this out. It was cheap, $3.99. Star Fox Adventures for the Nintendo GameCube. Fantastic game so far, I must say. It's got one of the hottest furries I've seen since Root the Bat, with Crystal Fox. She's a hot one, let me tell you this. I'm not a fan of furries. Oh, Crystal Fox, giggity, 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 okay? Moving on, this game is great so far. I'm really liking it, the adventure aspect. I've never really been a fan of the Star Fox series until now, and I guess it's a good thing that I'm starting out with this one. So I picked this one up as well, and I haven't actually got a chance to play it, but I plan to try it out actually soon. But I don't really plan to dive into this one until I finish this one, and that might take a while. So I'm getting into Star Fox finally, and it's long overdue. Also, another game I actually picked up for the GameCube is Time Splitters 2. Now, I heard a lot of great things about this one from Turtlebird and Azure Lake Zone. Please subscribe to those guys if you haven't already. Time Splitters 2, this game feels so much like GoldenEye, it's ridiculous. I guess that's what makes it so awesome. It feels so much like the original GoldenEye. So Time Splitters 2 is definitely awesome. Definitely looking forward to Future Perfect for the PS2, but I can't find it anywhere. Here are two other classic GameCube games that I once owned as well, but I just got into getting them again. Star Wars Rogue Squadron, Rogue Leader, and Rebel Strike. Rogue Squadron 3. Now, these two are some great Star Wars games, and probably the best Star Wars games that I've ever played, aside from Battlefront. But you know what? Star Wars games, they're not as good as they used to be. This is actually my first GameCube game when I first got the system. Paper Mario and the Thousand Year Door. I picked this up with Luigi's Mansion. I was lucky enough to get the case and the manual as well. I'm happy I picked this one up because Paper Mario, the series, is a fantastic series. The witty dialogue in this game and, you know, just the interactions with the characters are hilarious and some of Nintendo's best writing. The RPG elements are also fantastic, but I'm also trying to finish Super Paper Mario for the Wii, a game that I should have finished like 4 years ago, back when it first came out. So I'm finally getting into that, and I'm glad I am. I'm almost done with that one, actually. And then once I finish that one, I'll get back into this one, because I love Paper Mario. So, thanks for watching this episode of Solid's Gaming Update. Those are my recent game pickups. I'm sure I missed a game here or there, or something like that, but for a majority, those were the important ones. So, thanks for watching. Be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe, and be on the lookout for that Catherine video next week.